So this is The Key by Justin Bieber, and I bought this at the same time that I bought Indie by Katy Perry, and I got them from Direct Cosmetics, and they were both super cheap because they were out with their boxes. So I think maybe this cost me about £5. And this is, oh, let me check. 50 mils. So really quite good, isn't it, for £5? I don't care about Justin Bieber. I really, this. I haven't bought this because I like him. I bought it because it was just a bargain, and also because I saw one of my absolute favourite YouTubers who talks about perfume, Sarah Myers. Myers. I hope I'm getting that rightish. She really loves this perfume, like really loves it, and so I really wanted to smell it. I wasn't sure because it's got peach in it, but for the price, I kind of thought, oh, that'll be fine. And it sort of had the kind of reviews and notes and comparisons that made me think I could definitely give this to my sister if I didn't like it. So the top notes in this are pear, bosenberry, mandarin orange, and osmanthus. Middle notes are peach, water lily, and pink jasmine. I've never heard of pink jasmine before. I wonder if it still smells like the regular jasmine, because I don't find this one too jasmine-y to wear. Base notes, musk, vanilla, raspberry, and woody notes. It is slightly sweet, but I don't get a huge amount of vanilla, so that's good. And I would say, this is really difficult for me because I think this smells so lovely out of the bottle, and when I spray it, and then on my skin, it starts to smell a bit cheap and tropical, and a little bit more generic than it smells from the bottle. But I also think this is peach done well. This is actually a perfume with peach in that isn't awful. I mean, happily there's no rose in this, so that seems to be a combination I really don't like. And it's got pear rather than too many berries. So pear and raspberry, I like that combination. So I'm just sniffing it from you can see it's been really battered because I did this a while ago. And I can still smell it on here. So this one's got a decent lasting power as well. It's such a nice smell from the bottle. I was really excited when I first smelled this. It's got quite a cool purple bit inside. I might leave that off because I think it looks cooler without it. It's very tasty when you first spray this. I don't really know much about boysenberry, but I feel like it's pear, mandarin, but I mean, it smells exactly like those top notes, exactly what you think it would smell like. It's so fruity and it's so nice, and it is slightly more vanilla-y in the top, but like, again, it's really quite a subtle vanilla. It's not like strong or cloying. It's not so sweet. It's like a bit tart. I can absolutely understand why people really like this. I think it's really tasty, and if it smelled exactly like that on my skin, I would be wild about it. I really did think to myself, oh, I found my kind of more tropically fruit perfume, because normally I don't wear those because they do start to make me feel a bit queasy after a while, most of them. But this is really, it's weird. It kind of smells like lots of things, but it's also not generic. It smells like a different take on a really kind of generic style of fruity perfume. And I rarely smell peach in a way that I think is nice. And this does start to dry down, and it gets more peachy. It definitely gets more peachy. What I kind of wish is that the peach was in the top notes and the boysenberry and pear were in the middle notes. But it is really nice, this one. I think I'm quite impressed with it, and I feel like I will have to try this in different weather, and just see how my skin reacts, because I've had a few perfumes, like I mentioned with the Kim Kardashian Fleur Fatale, where I tried it in winter and I really didn't like it, and then I tried it in warmer weather and it started, I mean, it's still not really my kind of scent, but it just bloomed into something that felt different. And this one, I think it could go either way. Either this is going to be a really good perfume for winter because it won't get too sweet and peachy, or I need to have it in the high heat of like spring and summer so that it brings out the fruits. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to have to try this one again, because I genuinely think this is quite a nice perfume. Um, yeah, so, and again, if you can get it for a cheap price, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't spend a lot of money on this perfume because I don't think it's like interesting enough to spend loads of money on. But for a fiver for 50 ml, absolutely, I'll happily spend that. Yeah, so this one might be worth trying if you like fruity perfumes, and then this is definitely, this is going to be a good one. I mean, this don't really, whatever, but it's really sturdy again. Like you could, some of these bottles just feel like weapons, which makes me laugh. But yeah, not bad.